Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you may be. I'm back and I'm not busted. I tried to make myself look a little bit presentable. Um, I've been playing with this deck. I played with the Dreams of Gaia yesterday and I really liked that deck. And so I ordered this deck by mistake, the Hoodoo Tarot, and it's very, very interesting. For a lot of reasons. We'll see if the cards pop up. It's almost like the water, the Rider-Waite system, you know, but it uses African American and indigenous people as the characters in the book. It talks about root work. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It talks about plants. Well, it mentions plants. I need to look up the plant to see how it goes with what's been said. Um, Most people, if you say root work or you think of different forms of divination, um, bone throwing, herbs, mixture of herbs, mixing of certain chemicals to keep people away from you, even to kill them, make them sick, all kind of things. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And that's the community. No, that's the elders. The elders. The community, they have their little issues going on too. The elders are the major arcana. The community, the elders, I think it's the family, are the like king, queen, um, prince and princess, like that. It's in this deck, it's mother, father, and daughter, son. That's the order that it goes in. Pretty interesting. And then the community are the aces through ace through 10. But a lot of interest, depending on what picture pops up. It's interesting. Let's see what happens. I did a reading for myself and it was pretty tame, and I was like, thank you. Um, but we're gonna see what happens on here. I was talking to Ashley and other people that were in Discord about this deck, and I was like, these D3D and this deck 3D people for real, for real, for real, for real. 3D people, very, very, very set, deep rooted belief systems in this deck. And the interesting thing about it is, I was saying that I would have to clarify to, you know, give you another perspective, because deep rooted belief systems. Like Sophia Charles talks about. Yep. Let me keep going. I don't really know. I mean, the cards per se. I mean, you can kind of tell what they are. Um, the major arcana, though, all of them aren't numbered. So I will have to look in the book, because the name, they don't say all of them don't say what the names are. So I'd have to look through to see, because they changed the name, and the story, they use African and indigenous, Romanian. The Kabbalah's disgusting. Kabbalah's disgusting here. Mysticism. It's a lot. So that's why I said it's kind of interesting. And I bought this deck by accident. I was not intending to purchase this one. I thought I was getting the New Orleans tarot deck, but I didn't. But I'm kind of glad I didn't right now, because that one I know would take me longer to understand, because it has French and other history. Whereas with this deck, I actually can relate to it, because I grew up with the numbers man. I know who the numbers man is, and I know who, you know, what people do. The stuff that's in here, I know about this kind of stuff. Um, is just interesting per se. Let's see what pops up though. Let me ask for protection. I didn't even do that when I read for myself, but for the collective, um, divide. Please protect this reading. Protect all who come and listen to and watch this reading. Um, Keep any negative energy away from it in any way, shape, and form. Take out my ego as I do this reading for the collective. Let it be something that they can actually apply to their lives to help them change if they need to change some things, or if it's some things they need to put more focus on. Let them do that as well. We're claiming a reading that will be good for them, good for their soul, good for the environment, good for during this time in our lives that we're going through, whatever it is that they want to say is going on. I'm not going to say that word because, so be it. Let me finish. I'm not going to say that word per se because my son, who has a YouTube channel, he does other stuff on his channel. He's a gym shoe gamer. He's a computer techie. He said he was on I don't know if he was on Facebook or yeah, I think it was Facebook. He said it, and they stopped or slowed down his video. And the minute he stopped talking about it, they let the video play. So they really are paying attention if you're talking about what's going on. I'm going to use the Dreams of Gaia to clarify this deck because it actually, I shared part of my reading in with the Hoodoo deck and Discord, and it was a good reading. And after I clarified with these, it was even a better reading. It was even better. So I like that. This is going to be, I'm using this as a clarifying, as a oracle deck. But this has its own tarot system. I don't think I'm going to ever use it for that. I didn't see where, for me, but you never know. If you do buy the mini deck, when you get the book, there's a area where you can go online and download a book that gives more explanation than this, because this just gives basic information. It's still not like the big deck for the original deck. I just didn't want that deck. Just didn't want it. I like the mini deck because my hands are small. Look at that. This is good enough for me. Whereas, look at this one. I mean, this isn't bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that one popped out. He wants to say something. Moving away. Something's moving away or moving towards something. And I got that too. As that in that same spot. That was the same spot that the card came for me. All right. So we know whatever's going on in the collective, it's moving away or moving towards. And I want to say is moving forward because it's facing to the right. Or if you're looking at me, to the left. Your left, my right. But it's going to the right. All right, let me cut this deck. All right, because this is the clarifier. But, all right, Hoodoo Tarot. We know the overall reading is moving away from something. What else do you have for the collective? What other message do you have for the collective? I'll take up the 3 cards. What do you have? Okay, let's see what this is. 3 cards, thank you. Oh, wow. So you have the daughter of baskets, the father of baskets, and the three of sticks. So this is fire, and baskets is emotion, water, cups. And underneath it is the four of coins. And this is called scrying, searching for gold. Back in the day when they the people who could do the divination stuff, that was the tool that they would use that would help them search for metals and stuff, and they would get paid for it. That was their form of divination. I'm learning a lot in this book. Even though I thought I knew a lot, I'm learning a lot more. All right, so we know we're moving forward. So let's see what daughter of baskets. Oh, good news. She's moving towards good news. The daughter is bringing good news. Some type of good news is coming. And it's about a provider, nurturing father and or provider. And the plant for the daughter is baneberry. I don't know what baneberry is, but I'm just letting you know what that is. But she's bringing good news, and it's coming from a male, masculine energy. And for his flower plant is violet. And now we're going to move to sticks. Three of sticks. Improved finances, becoming a leader, seeing the big picture. Good news from a masculine energy. And on the bottom is the four of coin. Let me see. This part of the community. And the way they have it set up is kind of weird in here too. So I don't know the book yet. Sorry about this. On the bottom is, his plant. And I'll read about him. A man uses a dowsing rod to search for gold. He is using pine, crosses, goose feathers, and brimstone as charms to aid him. It was common for whites to utilize the aid of root workers to find buried treasure, which I had told you about. His plant is marigold. And what this means, financial security. So not only is it going to be improved finances, it's going to be security with the four of coins. And a lot of we won't get into that. That's interesting. So this is what, oh wow, come on now. So we're moving, that's the energy that we're moving into. Collective. We're moving into that. So it's good news, father energy, and there's good finances, good and stable finances with the masculine energy. That's where the collective is moving into. Pretty cool. All right, let me I'll clarify. I mean, like I said, this is a good message like this. I could read some of the ones, but we just gonna leave it plain for right now. Nothing controversial came up. I thought I was gonna have to read one of those crazy. Well, anyway. Oh wow. Let me move this up here. So we have 6 of water, 11 of water, and 15. And this is for the daughter of baskets. And I'm going to read it. I'm going to read them all. I'm going to read them all. Um, this and the bottom is, it's a zero choice. You know, most people think that that's the Fool. No, this is choice. You have a choice. Any decision you make, any action you take, you have a choice in the matter. And that's what this card. When it's zero, that means choice. What choice are you choosing? Uh, this is fire. No. Water. I said water and I'm still saying fire. Look at that. Okay, so this is 4 water. So there's an awareness, self-acceptance of this. Forgiving energy. Deserving. You're deserving. Whatever's coming in, you're deserving an acceptance of it. And just looking at this picture, the mask is off. When I first was looking at these cards, I didn't really pay attention to them like I should have. But he has a mask in his hand. The mask is coming off. And his body is illuminated. So the chakras are working the way they're supposed to be. There's fish down there and there's energy down there. And he has like a jade. I think that green is like a jade or something. Some kind of necklace or something like that. It's pretty cool. And then he has a headband on. I don't call it a headband. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Looks like it might be like a crab or I don't know. But even on the mirror that he took, that the mask is off, it has the third eye there. So they know that this is coming. Let's see. What else? 11. This is emotion and intellect. So what's coming forward is emotion, intellect, expression. So people are going to be expressing themselves to you. Because this is a positive reading. Good news is coming. Look at that. Abundance. This is abundance. Abundance, consciousness, giving, receiving, energy, love, appreciation. I can't make this stuff up. Wow. And the key phrases, because like I said, I'm still learning this deck. Abundance is a state of plenty. Abundance is a feeling. Abundance surrounds you. Have faith and conviction. Complete trust is required. Your rainy day is today. Determine your goals and reasons and set intentions. And a state of contentment not influenced by external factors. So whatever is going on has nothing to do with what's going on here. All right. Relax and enjoy yourself. Generosity ripples outward. The more you give, the more you receive. Appreciate and be grateful. Man, look at that. All right. Get you, divine. Bringing in this good news. And this is what we're moving into. We're moving into that. Moving towards that. Okay, let's keep going. Because Father of Baskets is... This is what's happening for... Uh-oh. Do I want to take them? I know I want this one. We'll see. No, I'll take it. That one's in my hand. I'll take them. They fell out. I'll take them. So we have 21. 2, of air and 9 of 11 of earth, or 9 of earth. I gotta look. I think it's 9 of earth, and that means abundance. Something is going on with that. I know that, because some of these cards do follow the water right, but some of them don't. It's just different. But for this masculine energy, 21, perception. So it's divine masculine energy, understanding, getting an opinion of itself, clarity, objectivity or understanding. That's what this for this masculine energy. Let's see. Where's 2 of fire? I mean air. I'm saying. Look. So it's divine masculine, thinking about um, unity, economy, integration, choice, looking at the big picture. This is what's going on. Yin and yang energy, just looking at the photo in itself. Judgment too. Look at the scales. Interesting. And then is this coming because he's finally giving himself self-love, being selfless. He's receiving, giving, charity. Generosity is coming. He'll be able to do all of this because it's coming. This is what's coming to a masculine energy. And it could have been in the past, the masculine energy was placing too much value on possessions. So now that they're moving out of that energy, this is what's coming in. And on the bottom of this is air energy as well. Let's see what this is. This is number 11. Heaven and earth. Heaven and earth, above, below, nature, humanity, magic, mundane, material, immaterial. But in his case, heaven and earth and magic. Because whatever is above is below. Divine masculine is I think they're beginning to understand what's going on. Separation is an illusion. I think they're beginning to understand that. I really do. They're understanding that he's a spiritual being in a physical body. That's right here in this book. I'm not making it up. He's experiencing life and learning from the experience. The ordinary is magical and the magical is ordinary. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so let's see what's going on with these 3 of sticks. What's going on with the 3 of sticks? I'll take them. Alright. Oh wow, it's a lot of them. Okay. Whatever it is, the overall energy is that we're moving towards all this abundance, these blessings. Okay, so we have 12 of earth, 4 of air, 11, this is major, 2 of fire, 3 of water, 12 of fire, 6 of air. It's a lot of air. It's a lot of air and fire. A little bit of water, but it's a lot of air. Wow. Okay, so we're going to look at the 12 of earth. Organized. I guess he's getting more organized and being more trustworthy and loyal. Um, and he's understanding that he's gonna the service what he's gonna do is to a higher purpose. Um, but he needs to understand that blind loyalty makes one blind. So he needs to make sure he understands and use his personal power wisely. This one is order, structure. So by doing that, he needs to have a routine, structure, order, pattern. He needs to order his environment, clean house, manage, create structure in your day, follow a routine, keep a budget, limit distraction and time wasters, weed out bad habits, and remove negative influences. Because if you truly want something, you will make time for it. So divine masculine is beginning to understand that. 11. He's healing. That's what this is. He's healing. And he's transforming. He's forgiving himself. And he's releasing old negative energies. Amazing. All right. For the 2 of fire. So he's sharing, partnerships, teamwork, mutual interest, mentoring. So I think this is where he's moving towards now. And this will give him satisfaction, pleasure, joy, hopefulness. And it, he's going to celebrate his victories, this masculine energy. Because it's an exciting future coming for him. Fire. 12. Oh, wow. So he's a guardian, this masculine energy. I said that about that father of baskets. He's a protector. He's an activist. That might be part of his mission work. Selfless and honest. And for this one, it's air. . I'm gonna have to figure out this book. It is cues in here, but I still don't. I'm still figuring out how to do it. So it's 6 of air. He's gonna be more open-minded, and he's gonna be able, he's gonna be investigating and compromising as well. Whereas in the past he might not have been. And this is gonna increase his personal power, because maybe he had given his personal power away. And underneath here is the 5 of earth. Let's go back. In the past, he's moving away from this. Easy options, easy money, deception, addictions, and blame. He's moving away from this. He's moving away from this. That was on the bottom of the deck. And where he's moving towards is all this other stuff here that I read. But let me, I'm going to pull a card for that one. I didn't pull one for that one. So, clarify that one. 1 for the 6 of knives. Okay. And you gave me, no, gave me 2. Alright, we have the 13 of fire and the number 5. I think this is masculine energy. What do they call? Well, let's do this one. It's the Queen of Fire. Up, sexual energy. Should have known. Sensual. Warm. He's going to be warm. He's moving. This is where he's moving toward warm, vibrant, sexual, sensual. He's moving towards independence. He's energetically moving forward. And who is this? The Father comes out again. That's who he's called. So it's masculine energy. This is divine masculine. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's the end of the reading. I could pull out Crowley, but I don't want to mess with him now. I'm having fun with this new deck. Let me know how you feel about this reading. Trying new things. I like it. But this deck is more than, it's being nice right now. This deck, you learn about a whole bunch of history of things. And I'm sure, even though this deck is, so-called centered in the African American, viewpoint, I'm sure it's decks out. I've seen them. They talk about their histories, their neighborhood, what goes on in their neighborhood. I mean, I know they had the numbers, people in other neighborhoods, because black folks didn't create it. So they got them, and they got their own set of root workers. I don't know what they calling them. And even if they are, I mean, there are ways. We're more alike than we're separate. It's just that this deck is showing it from an African American in Indian, and I can't think of that word. It's in my head, but I can't say it. Indigenous is coming from that viewpoint, because I mean they said it's Romanian, because Romanians moved to the south too, and it was interesting that they declassified them, and they as being black, and they did that for a reason, so that they couldn't get any land and things like that. And actually, they intermarried with the Indians and the black population back in when this was happening, because this is, a long time ago. But anyway, let me know how you all like this reading. I'm actually glad that the deck didn't do nothing too crazy, because some of them cards are pretty intense. Probably tomorrow I'll show you the deck. Let me see. I should have bought this deck when it was I have to get some scissors. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I saw this deck during Kickstarter, and I wanted it then because it was gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. It was one of the first decks before this Root Worker deck that I saw that had people that looked like me in it. Even before, I had seen this deck before I saw the Spellcasters deck, and I wanted this deck. I didn't even know what the Spellcasters deck was called. I had to wait a while to figure out what it was. But I saw this deck, and I wanted it. It's gorgeous. Everybody's in this deck. Everybody's at the table here. All right. But I might play with it tonight, but I'm not going to do any readings until tomorrow or whatever with it. But I'm hoping you all are doing okay. Later on tonight, me and the little starseed grandbaby, we're going to color in my coloring book. She has her own coloring book, but she saw mine and she wants to color in mine. So we're going to color a page together. And I like this one. This is the Good Vibes coloring book. So yeah. And I'm going to see if she can read the words to me. At least a few of them. But yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Healing Conversations with Z. And I will speak to you all soon. Peace.